jaws of life. Yeah, well. Only one Shala. Yeah. First of all, there is only one Shala, only one life, only one Epiphany Suite. Let's get it right. But we do have several rooms for y'all to come and kick it. Living, bedroom, office, man cave, to be specific, it's life. And we vow to keep it interesting. Laugh with you, give you the real, see it manifesting. Midweek, you made it through this day, this hump night. Every Wednesday, 9 to 11, we take flight. ATL, next 100 and funded. Two of the funniest. We survey the streets, it's what they wanted. Yeah. IBNX Radio is the .com. Welcome to Epiphany Suite, A-Star, talk to 'em.
Here with jaws of life, it's a mood to survive. Only one Shala got the temperature right. Ain't nothing off limits, got the ear to the street. Hot topics now rocking with the Epiphany Suite, yup.
And welcome to the Epiphany Suite. I'm your host, Ms.Shala, your homeboy's favorite homegirl. Yeah, I'm gonna pick that back up. I put it down, but I'm gonna pick it back up. And sitting in with me is the one and only Go Jessie Go. How you doing?
I'm here. It's the middle of the week. It's the holidays. I feel good. I'm blessed.
You know that it is a good thing to be blessed.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here as always.
It's a good thing to be blessed. The other one is we don't want that. We don't want that. We made it through another week since last week.
It's been a long, since last week.
It's been a long week.
It's been a long week, but I'm in a good space. It's just been a long week.
You know, it's been all right. It's been the ripping and running.
Productive.
Yeah,
I'll say that. It's been a long,
I haven't
productive
stopped since
week.
boss battles. Literally, I have not stopped since boss battles. So today it finally caught up with me, and I had to take a little quick nap and everything like that. So, but yeah, I took a quick nap. I don't take naps often because you don't sleep at night anyway.
Me either.
Yeah, I don't sleep at night. I'm up doing this, I'm up doing that, and all that good stuff. So I got in a good little nap. It was just the right amount of storm that came up.
Yes, it knocked
me right on out.
I haven't been able to crash yet. That's the best knockout though.
Yeah, that, and after
and that.
Yeah, and that too.
That's the first.
Yeah.
A combo of it.
A combination. But we do have a guest tonight. We do. And so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and let them introduce themselves. We actually got a dude up in here. A dude. So it might be 2 against 1, but it's okay.
Y'all know it's 2 against 1 tonight.
Yeah. It ain't, but it ain't what you think, though, guess. It ain't what you think. Trust me. So I tell you what, introduce yourself to the people.
All right, this is Mr. This Guy Means Business, Rashawn Wilson of the Media Daddy Group, born and raised MIA, Miami, here now in the ATL doing what I do.
Yeah, right. And what do you do? Wait a minute.
Yeah,
what do you do? Go ahead.
Look at that. You just bringing it out of me.
Yeah.
Well, I've been in the entertainment industry over 35 years. I work in the film business, work in the music business, and I do a lot of entertainment business coaching.
Okay.
I do regular business coaching as well, but I try to focus on entertainment coaching for those who are creative but don't know how to get a business foundation so they can get paid from their creativity.
Now that's my language.
That's our language.
Day is to get paid for my creativity. Don't just take my gift and suck me dry and think I'm supposed to live on food stamps. But if anybody got any food stamps, let me know because I'll be happy to buy them from you.
Wow.
Yeah, that ain't above it.
I know. So, I need some food stamps too. So.
You know what I mean? So what we're going to do, we always start off with positivity. Normally we start with birthdays, but because it is a holiday season and we believe in supporting Black businesses,
yes,
we're going to do business shout outs.
Yes.
So if you are following us online, on live, post your business, we'll go ahead and send you a shout out.
Yes.
And my advice to you is take advantage of us doing it free now.
Yes.
Because, you know what? I don't know if I told you. But as of January 1st, I have decided I'm going to enter into a polyamorous relationship.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
Yes.
Damn.
I'm going to get into a polyamorous relationship with
this
pay
is
your
going to be the hot topic.
Pay your invoice and balance paid.
I like that.
Oh.
Those two.
I like that.
Yeah. We
I like that.
We're all going to come together and, one love.
I like that.
Yes.
I want a menage with that too.
Yeah.
All that stuff off.
That's
Get in order.
Yeah, that's the I'm going to enter because that's love.
Mm-hmm.
That's all love.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And we all balance. We all want the same thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
So yes,
That's
that's
true.
January 1st. So
Yeah.
That's
go
true.
ahead, drop your business names now.
Yeah.
Tag us on Instagram, on Facebook. Your
Yes.
business, we'll show you some love. So we're gonna get into some music. When we come back, we're gonna do the business shout out right here on the Epiphany Suite, only on ATL's Next 100. We'll be right back.
Won't you come with me to Chocolate City? In the city of LA, there's a place where the player plays. Chocolate City. Every night the player knows that's where all the homies go. Chocolate City. Ooh, you can see who you wanna see, and you can be with who you wanna be at Chocolate City. Ooh, Chocolate City. Yeah. Won't you come with me to Chocolate City? Honey's all the same at Chocolate City. Chocolate City. All the fellas trying to play it cool, but the player makes the rules at Chocolate City. He's got all the honeys waiting in line for him to make up his mind. Again. Now you try to tell me that a girl is just a friend, but I know, again. Boy, your eyes this time will never get you into my heart, never get you into my mind, never get you into my mind. Take my time, true love, I'm gonna find. Chocolate City. Chocolate City. Chocolate City. Chocolate City. Come with me to Chocolate City. Yes, it's so, baby. Yes, it's so, mama, at Chocolate City. Yes, it's so, baby. Yes, it's so, mama, at Chocolate City. Shake it, baby. Shake it, baby. Yes, it's so, baby. Yes, it's
Oh,
so,
Talisha, what's that?
at Chocolate City. Shake it, baby. Shake it, mama.
And welcome back to the Epiphany Suite. We're gonna stop getting both drinks to the end in just a second out. They're just talking, the mute might unmute. But welcome back to the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100. I'm your host, Ms.Shala, homeboy's favorite homegirl. And sitting in with me is Go, Jesse, go! And also sitting with, y'all heard him talk before, you know. We're gonna let him slide. We're gonna let him slide. But y'all heard him talk before we were supposed to talk. Then none other than Mr. Roshan Wilson.
Yeah.
Did we say that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We want you to tap into the Wilson part of you, not the Roro part of you, because that was the Roro part that wasn't listed to the mic.
It was.
But that's okay.
It was.
Yeah. Okay. All right. But it is now time for the business shout outs. So go, Jesse, go. Do you have a business that you want to shout out?
Yes, I do want to shout out the House of Fashion by celebrity stylist Sean Melson. Follow her at Sean Melson. Black owned, black female, pouring into black women, plus size women, curvy women, just your everyday
Yeah, I need one
woman.
her body
Oh
shape
yeah,
was.
curvy.
Listen,
Yeah, I need one her body shape.
when I
'cause I'm gonna
say
get one of those.
snatch,
Yeah, I am. You know, I just have to get my mind right because I don't be for the right thing.
Oh boy.
Because
and
it'd be a lie.
listen,
You can't
it's a
breathe.
lot. You have to like lay out, turn the fan on, like
Yes. Yes.
take a-
you do.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm about to do it because that's what they tell me I need.
But once you're in, you're in. I think everybody should have a good shaper.
I do
think
have them.
everybody
I
should
just
have a
ain't
good
worn them because we've been in a pandemic.
I feel you.
That's
I
what
feel
I've been
you.
sticking with too.
I feel you.
Yeah, that's what I've been sticking with. So I have some shout outs that I'm going to do. We are going to do one. We want to send a shout out to Table 25 out in Douglasville. It is a restaurant that is black owned.
I like a good restaurant. And
I like a good
trying
restaurant.
food.
I think I'm going to try to go there, opening up for introducing brunch. So I want to go out there for that. Yes, Douglasville, so I have to get my mind right when I go out there.
Yeah, I
so
gotta
can come
prepare.
back. Yeah, that's a whole trip. Also, want to make sure we send a shout out to Nouveau Bar and Grill.
Yes.
They actually did some dope stuff today. They were handing out turkeys and all that
Oh,
good
that's
stuff.
really dope.
Yeah.
So,
Want to send a shout out to them
yes.
and FMP Accessories. If you go on Instagram, her customer service is impeccable. She is black female owned. And she just has some dope stuff, some dope fashion, some purses, some hats. She has the fedoras. Y'all know
I love fedora.
I've recently, you see what I got on? I
looks
recently fell in
good.
love with them. Yeah.
I love fedora.
Yeah, so I ordered a solid purple one. You know, ooh, and I'm having some bang lashes. It's gonna be
With
a
the
whole
bang
situation.
yang,
With
you gotta get the
bang
bang yang.
lashes.
You
Yeah,
gotta get the
that's what
bang
it's gonna be.
yang.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. So that's FMP.
Okay, F&P, I'm gonna have to check them
FMP.
out.
We also want to show some love to the crayon case.
Absolutely. Shout out to Super.
We have to shout out the crayon
Absolutely.
case. Kaleidoscope hair
Yes.
products. I want to send them a shout out as well.
Yes.
In addition to some that are more local, Sandtown Pub,
Okay.
which is over in the South Fulton area. Send that shout out to them because she worked straight through pandemic and everything. She when they didn't have power, she just opened up her food truck.
Nice.
She did. You know, I love a good food truck. Shout out to Seasons ATL.
I love, yes.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love a good food truck. So definitely send out to
Yes.
Sandtown
Yes.
Pub. Next week we have Greenwood Whiskey. They are coming through.
Oh, I tried them at Boss Battles.
at Boss Battles.
Not like a good
yes.
whiskey.
Nothing like a good whiskey. That was that was a strong whiskey too.
Strong.
The first drink I had was they mixed it with something. That second one, thank God they gave me that second one straight because you know after the party was the after party. Somebody tried my nerve, but we're not gonna relive that because I was redeemed.
We're gonna leave the good vibes on.
Yeah. Like I said from last week, if you don't listen to me about anything else in 2020, do not get shot in the thigh over $50
Please
twice.
Don't. Please don't.
Okay?
Not the thigh. The thigh meat.
Not the thigh meat.
The thigh meat.
Not the thigh meat. You need your thigh.
You need your thigh meat.
Yeah. That could be. That could
But-
mess up your. That's gonna mess your sex
That's
game
the
up.
thickest meat
But
on your
it
body.
is.
Look at
It's
You
that.
don't wanna
it's
get
more
shot through that.
sensitive. When you miss a chunk out of your thigh,
That's
sex
it.
game off, whack, done.
Have you ever
No
been
more.
with someone who's been shot in the thigh?
Hell no, I only sleep with smart people.
Gotcha. Speaking of good vibes, shout out to Good Vibe bracelets too.
Been shot in the thigh.
Cause I was gonna keep probing y'all, so y'all know me. I was getting ready to keep asking like.
You
never been with somebody?
No, my conversation be too conversational, and no, don't. I have somebody did try me with the glow in the dark condom, but we'll talk about that. That's for after 10 o'clock. Yeah, you reserved. You too nasty for me. You're not gonna mess up my pH. Get your shoes, your Timbs, whatever else you got in your hand. Get the hell on up out of here.
Hold on. What's wrong with going to the dark
I
condoms?
caught someone
That
cheating by
mess your pH
condoms.
up.
Because
It does.
I mean, I ain't never had no going to the dark condoms out now. I done put the black condoms on. Now that's kind of make your thing kind of stealth.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
That's the
Yeah,
shit, though.
but glow in
But
the
I don't know
dark.
about-
The chemicals for glow in the dark mess your pH up. We don't do that.
I've caught somebody but cheating by condoms, by finding condoms, certain condoms. Because I don't use, first of all, I don't use flavored condoms or chocolate flavored
does
condoms. I don't know
that?
about y'all pH.
What you use?
Who's that? Who does that?
But
What you be using?
Oh,
I don't use flavor, glow. I don't do any of that, okay? Because you can't, listen.
What do you
top
use?
tier.
And, and look, speaking of that, shout out to Dr. Precious Braswell, gynecology, black gynecologist.
Hello.
Speaking of that.
Hello.
Oh, my God.
Hashtag get a black doctor.
Yeah, yes. Make sure there are plenty of them in Atlanta. Get a black doctor.
Seriously.
If you are in medical school, we need for you to make sure that you complete school and come out because we need you.
I recently, a former classmate of mine, like recently passed away, 30 years old, like in giving birth, pre-eclampsia. And really, honestly, her situation did not have to end fatally.
Of course.
Rest in peace to her, blessings to her family, especially on the holidays. But y'all, please, I know you see it on social media a lot and we joke, but seriously, just like there are cops that are on the other side, there are medical professionals that honestly do not care about black people, especially black women. Please, please, if you feel uncomfortable
and have an advocate. You find your loudest cousin that don't mind acting a fool, and you have them don't whatever you do, you tell them I want to live. There's no reason why I should die. I'm a firm believer in that. Trust me. If y'all ever heard like that, I did something to myself. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Yeah, no.
Burn everything down.
Everything.
Hit Dior. Hit Phipps. Hit the streets. Throw rocks through the police precinct. I want you to do all of it. Listen, burn it down. Burn City Hall. I did not get kidnapped. I did not do anything to myself. Nothing.
Yeah. So no, that's why I do believe in black.
Burn it down.
Black doctors.
Black doctors. Black doctors. Absolutely.
And definitely in black doctors. Camp Creek Dentistry is a black dentist.
Y'all.
So yeah.
Stop going to they do underground braces and teeth care.
What do you mean?
So there's an underground brace thing. Have you heard of it? Like they do braces underground. Instead of going to a licensed certified orthodontist or dentist, they put braces on and tooth gems on at somebody's apartment. And no shade, because
no, that's shade.
Like I'm not being funny in the apartment, but you're not about to do my braces.
You're going to be around here like George Washington with wooden teeth. No, thank you. We're not going to do that. We're going to have George Washington, he had
those teeth were slave teeth.
They were slave teeth that he put in his mouth. That's how sick those others are.
Yeah, but he also had the wooden set too.
Yeah.
No, don't pop out no teeth.
Listen,
we're not doing that.
I can't go to apartment 4-2 to get my braces done, okay? I'm not.
I would never understand. Yeah, I would never understand going underground to get into medical care.
No. Yeah, I wouldn't go to underground.
Yes, y'all, please. The people with the cement and the butt injections, and I'm trying. I'm trying to see how do you sit there and let somebody inject something that you don't know what it is.
But you don't need that though.
Because you want to be a baby.
I don't need that. Well, thank you that I don't need.
Some of us do, but I'm not getting shot.
Shout out to the people from the motherland.
Y'all
Thank you.
None of that.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I would never understand doing that if I just didn't get it. I just can't get it. I'm just not going. And to be honest with you, right now all the bodies look the same as black women. And this gets a little bit off topic, so we're gonna go to music at this, and we don't have to because I don't want to get in trouble already this early. But for some reason, y'all have let the Kardashians dictate to y'all how our body's supposed to look.
Ooh.
I said
so
what
you're
I said.
saying
and
is,
we did, like, what happened?
They let another race steal from this race and recycle it back to that same
flip
race?
It, reverse it, put the thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Let them dictate how we are supposed to. When the truth of the matter is, check your history, and Sarah Bartman is who determined how you're supposed to. That's who set the standard.
Yep.
She was the one who was picked apart and set apart and seen as art. They I can't even.
Didn't she do a reshoot? But kind of mocking, like almost, Kim Kardashian with the champagne.
I have no idea.
She did, but that was with Sarah Barton. That was another black woman that she kind of
insulted
to recreate. Yeah,
insulted. Yeah, so I'm not even with that. Like I said, especially when it reeks of just robbing is Sarah Bartman. That's all that it is. Make sure, ladies, go and read your history on that. But no, my body is my body. I'm gonna eat this honey bun if I want to eat it, and that's what it's gonna be. But what we're not gonna do is let who dictates what my beauty is. I said what I said. Y'all can write about it if you want to, but I don't really care. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get to a little bit more music. And then we'll come back and we are going to talk to Mr. Wilson.
Oh, Lord.
Ask him a little bit talking about his business and what he does because he is a black-owned business. And he believes in making money. All right? So, you all get comfortable. Go fix a drink. And we, because we gonna sip. We ain't gonna tell you what we sipping on.
Yes.
However,
I gotta
if
show
you-
y'all how I'm coming.
If you pay
coming.
for sponsorship and advertisement, we'll tell you what we're drinking, okay? That's what we'll do,
coming
all right?
hard too, boy.
It's the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100. We'll be right back.
Say what your name is. Oh yeah, that pretty girl. Tell me where you headed. Can I walk with you, girl? You got that look in your eyes that look like it give your boy here a good old time, and I'm on it, girl. That's right, I'm on it, girl. See, this is the first time I had a girl whose looks set me on fire. I'm really trying to get to know you better, girl. You ain't gotta act like you're shy. Cause we gon' do something is gon' get done. And we gon' get crunk and have a lot of fun. And I say, shorty, she wearing her hair, she breaking them jeans, she talking that talk just like I like it. She keep it on and poppin'. Shorty keep it on and poppin'. Ooh, yeah. Shorty, the way you wearing that top got your boy so hot. Ain't no mistaken plan, I'm faking. You got me open and waiting and poppin'. You keep me on and poppin'. Ooh, let me tell you, yeah. I'm tryna keep my swagger, but you're about to have me, girl. Jump through about 4 or 5 hoops of ooh, baby. Let's take it to the hood so the people can see it, girl. Oh yes, you're mean and vicious the way you're switching. Now I say this is the first time I had a girl whose looks set me on fire. I'm really trying to get to know you better, girl. You ain't gotta act like you're shy. Cause we gon' do something is gon' get done. And we gon' get crunk and have a lot of fun. Ooh, shorty, she wearing her hair, she breaking them jeans, she talking that talk just like I like it. She keep it on and poppin'. Shorty keep it on and poppin'. Ooh, yeah. Shorty, the way you wearing that top got your boy so hot. Ain't no mistaken plan, I'm faking. You got me open and waiting and poppin'. You keep me on and poppin'. Ooh, shorty, she wearing her hair, she breaking them jeans, she talking that talk just like I like it. She keep it on and poppin'. Oh, poppin'. Shorty, the way you wearing that top got your boy so hot. Ain't no mistaken plan, I'm faking. You got me open and waiting and poppin'. So they got me poppin'. Whoa. You make me feel like a winner, girl. I wanna say. Let me put my hands around your waist while the background sing. Cause we gon' do something that's gon' get done. Oh yeah. I'm about to have a fit, cause you're my number one. She wearing her hair, she breaking them jeans, she talking that talk just like I like it. She keep it on and poppin'. Shorty keep it on and poppin'. Ooh, yeah. Shorty, the way you wearing that top got your boy so hot. Ain't no mistaken plan, I'm faking. You got me open and waiting and poppin'. You keep me on and poppin'. Ooh.
Peace and love. This your boy Jaws of Life.
On ATL's Next 100, I am your host, Ms.Shala. Am I on? Am I talking to myself? Are we good to go? I'm on here? Okay, all right. That's the type of night we having. Lord Jesus. These the holidays around here in the Epiphany Suite be rough. Folks tear your nerves up. Folks crunching on ice. It's rough right here before the holiday. All I want to do is bake my cake in peace and make my holiday dinner and be peaceful. That's all I wanted to do.
I want some cake.
Listen.
It's an ugly cake, but I'm getting better.
Okay.
Yes, it was an ugly cake. I baked a red velvet cream cheese bundt cake.
I said I wanted a slice, so I'm gonna have to ride by and pick up my slice.
Yes,
tomorrow.
like I said, it came out ugly. It didn't come out the way that I wanted, but it's my first one, and it's from scratch, so I'm okay with that.
Okay, period.
Yeah, I'm okay
all right.
with that. Yeah, I'm just now learning the whole baking, the relaxation of it, and everything like that.
All right.
So yeah, it's good. But allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Ms.Shala, your homeboy's favorite homegirl, and she is Go Jessie Go! Who has tore up me and Whitney's nerves. Jesus. And also sitting in with us is Mr. Roshan Wilson.
What's up?
Yeah, we had to get, because he was chewing ice earlier, but we all right now. You good now?
Yeah, I'm good.
We're not going to refill your cup now, because we see now you can't handle communion. And we can't do that.
It's rum, so it is what it is.
That don't mean run off. You know what I mean? But I know at the beginning of the show we talked about.
What's up, brother?
And you can't talk to people on live.
Oh boy,
you can't do that,
brother.
Yeah,
okay.
He got the
Yeah, House of Wings, Overtown.
Yeah, I understand that, but he gonna have to hold them wings to the next segment.
All right.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Just say black folks. You can even say the N word.
You know what I'm
Black
saying?
people, listen, I love us for real, y'all.
You know what I mean? Like you just gonna talk to your brother in the middle. Let him try to interview you. This is my craft. You understand? Let's try this again. Let's put it in reverse for thirst. Like I said, Jessie Donut told my nerves all the way.
Sorry, y'all.
But let's introduce Mr. Roshan Wilson.
Hey, what's happening?
What's popping?
I'm popping.
What's for you?
Thank you.
I sure hope so. However, so at the beginning of the show, you said that you help creatives get paid.
Well, I help them organize their business foundation.
Okay.
All right. So, and basically what that is, and just like when I started out, I had a record deal when I was 18, right out of high school. And I didn't know anything about publishing. Mm-hmm. I didn't know anything about copyrights. I didn't know anything about the your actual rights of getting paid through mechanical rights, royalties, and those type of things. And I learned after we got ripped off. Mm-hmm. And I don't even want to say we got ripped off because we signed a deal that we supposed to sign because we ain't getting no legal representation. So, when you're dealing with record labels, their whole main objective is to exploit you. And I know that sounds crazy, but they have to exploit your talent to get paid. Right. But you want to get paid too.
Right.
So when we didn't get paid, and I received my first royalty check, and that check, and I still got that check too. That check was for $1.54. I was like, something ain't right. And me and my brother I was in a group with, we bought that book. This book of music, I think that's what, this Business of Music book, this thick book like a Bible. And we started learning. And after that, we was like, we need to get out this contract because we getting pimped. Even though we knew we was getting pimped, but it's different when you know you getting pimped. You can kind of have a conspiracy theory, but when you see it happening, then it's like,
how the hell?
We can't stay in the matrix now. We don't woke up.
Yeah.
So when we ended up getting out of that record contract, didn't get another deal, but we started our own label, put some stuff out, and then I transitioned. He went another route. I transitioned over being street promotion. I'm kind of tipsy, so excuse me.
Yeah, we ain't gonna give you no more.
I transitioned over doing some street promotions, then moved into being a record label executive at Luke Records for a short period of time, and moved doing some other labels, Motown and some other labels as well, and was blessed to be a part of a lot of awesome groups and a lot of awesome projects.
Okay. So now you're here in Atlanta, ATL.
Yes.
Black Hollywood of the South.
Yes.
It is what it is. We try not to be, but that's who we are. That's who we are. That's who we are. And so, what made you? Because Miami's also heavy entertainment industry.
Yeah.
But what made you say, you know what, let me come here to ATL?
Well, first of all, I want to say it's the beautiful women, the beautiful sisters up in here. In the city, plus these 3 beautiful women here in the studio.
Thank you, kindly.
That was I'm just joking. That wasn't one of the reasons.
Hell, you was
but
joking.
y'all, no, that's not what made me come up.
Wait.
Y'all are beautiful.
Wait, Paul.
Yeah. Hold on now. Listen, it's the drink, y'all. It's the drink. Anyway,
Wait a minute.
hold on.
It's the holidays at the Epiphany.
Hold on. Listen. So hold on.
Like, nah, I'm playing.
Hold on. See what happened.
ahead.
What
Go
had
ahead.
happened is in the film industry in Florida, our last governor, he cut all the film funding. Like you can come here to Atlanta and you can get tax credits, tax incentive for shooting. They cut that out like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. Totally destroyed our industry down there in Florida. So you got a lot of sitcoms and a lot of action television shows and movies that were shooting down there because I worked on a bunch of them. And after that, they kind of just went away. Atlanta just took it all.
Yeah, and Nashville did the same thing too.
Yeah.
They cut that entertainment tax credit,
Yep.
and so it's like it kills it.
Yep.
It absolutely kills
Yeah.
it. So you have this is the closest thing
Yeah.
to LA, and you
That's
can make
true.
it look like anything. You'd be surprised the movies that were shot here. I think there was a Fast and I know there was an installment of Fast and Furious that was shot
It
here.
was.
Avengers.
Avengers.
Shout out to Wakanda being in East
Yes.
Point.
Yep.
Yes.
Spider-Man. Yep.
Yes,
yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
P-Valley.
Yeah, down
P
Valley where the girls get naked.
Yeah.
And not to, and then you have Atlanta.
Yep.
You
ATL,
have
Didn't they shoot a part
like
of
Boss.
Chirac?
Chirac, part of Chirac was
Yes.
shot here. And then it would the what is
Bad
the show?
Boys.
I
Bad Boys
yeah.
for
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys
Bad
for
Boys.
life.
Bad
Shot
Boys
part
for
of it,
Life.
Coming to
yeah.
America.
Yeah.
Sure was.
Yeah.
Coming to America.
Sure
So
was.
it definitely, when they did that, thank y'all. We appreciate it. We appreciate you all sending that our way.
Yeah.
I just right now, dear Tyler Perry, I need that stage that you have there for my talk show. Please and thank you.
That's right.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I need that.
That's
I need
right.
that. So, in what is one of the things that you have found that people that are new to the industry that say, outside of not necessarily not getting legal representation, outside of that, what are some of the mistakes that a common mistake that you see?
Well, it's the same mistakes that I made as well. You get caught up in the glitz and glamour and the fame and the women and the jumping out of the cars and all the music videos, all the flash. And that right there is what drive you when it's all an illusion. It's
smoke and mirrors.
just a damn
Yep.
smoke and mirrors. And at the end of the day, look broke, but don't stay broke. So that means that you don't have to have like the other night with Jeezy and Gucci, one bragging on the $10,000 outfit. So, and the other one saying, well, I own half of Atlanta. I want to own half of Atlanta and half of Miami and half of everywhere else instead of looking like you own, because the loudest person in the room is usually the most ignorant and the most brokest person. Wealth, and I posted this, I stole that from somebody on Instagram and I reposted it, but the wealthiest people are the quietest people in the room because they sit back and they observe because they are secure in knowing what they got and what they're going to do.
I think the biggest thing with the verses, for one, I didn't have the excitement about like I wanted to have, but I will say this: you can tell there was one person who was shown wealth, and there's another person who learned wealth.
That's true.
Yes.
That was the biggest thing that I took
true.
from it. You know what I mean? Like, cause wealth moves like lasagna in silence. You just know.
Yeah.
I think the underlining tone, it was ignorant, but I think he was more so taking a shot. And again, like you said, you have to know the history, the back history between those
Them
two.
two, yep.
He was taking a shot in the 10K reference because that was the amount that was put on his head
Yep.
a few years ago. So he was bragging like, you put 10K on my head and I'm wearing 10K. Really, the old, like, ignorant goo-wop started to rear its
Again.
Yeah, and you can associate the same thing because if you've grown, it's like, I'm not even about the
I'm not
reference.
even
Like,
say, but he was shown. I understand when he got out and not knocking what Keisha K.O. did, because that's what black women do. We hold it down. We're gonna take it and flip it. But the difference is that because he didn't go through the whole entire
didn't do
process,
it, yes.
he didn't do it. He didn't get a chance to learn wealth.
they wear all their stuff at one time. It's like they go shopping and say, we're about to put on all this at one time.
Once.
You know what? If you gonna do it, go ahead and do
No,
it.
don't.
Now it's not for me, like I said, because
Don't do that.
give me a pair of Levi's that I found at the
Right.
thrift
That's what I'm talking
store,
about. That's what I'm
and
talking about.
I own
Right.
10 homes.
Right,
Houses. Give me
right.
that all day. I can
Right.
care
That's
less
it.
about that.
Right.
But that's also getting past. Like I said,
Right.
It's one thing to see what somebody said. He came back to somebody saying, "Hey, this is what all you have. This is what I did. I
Right.
was able to make this happen." Whereas Jesus had to go in and had to learn. You had to learn.
Right.
You had to sign these documents.
Right.
And everything else. So yes, you might own the way I took it. Not knocking goo wops, who bop, and bebops, and all of them.
Yeah.
But I want to sign every check that come through me.
Damn
Right.
I want to sign
I want to
every
sign.
check that comes. Jeezy signed checks.
Yes.
Gucci approves money.
Yes.
If
Yes.
that makes sense.
It
Yeah,
does.
it makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I took from it. Other than that,
It does.
I just didn't have that. And then at one point I was on edge, and I don't like being on edge. when
I
I'm
was
watching
on
verses.
edge at
So I'm
one
like,
point.
y'all niggas
I was
will
definitely
not do
on
this.
edge.
And you already late for a verse. How you late for a digital concert?
A digital concert was an hour late. They had to let that meal run up. See how
They didn't have to do it. It's gonna come in anyway.
we were gonna come anyway.
Yeah, but the sad part, the really sad part, I'm gonna be honest with you, the part that really made me sad is I missed the wings at Magic City.
I do miss the wings.
I missed the wings.
I
at
do miss the
Magic
wings.
City. Like,
But am I toxic? Because I think the saddest part is I was really waiting to hear gunshots in the back.
Damn.
no, you're not toxic. You something, but it ain't toxic.
You realistic.
I was waiting at one point. I was like, I really did. I was like, okay.
I thought they were gonna get into it. I was worried about them getting into it. I was on edge about
Oh yeah. Oh
that.
yeah.
But I really missed it when I was looking. I'm looking at Magic. So I was like, the wings.
I do. Yeah, the
Drinks.
wings. Definitely the drinks and like
was-
the random
Yeah,
Tuesdays and the
yeah,
booty
you just pop up
clubs.
over there and you know, then when the ones that's not dancing, they get tired, they stop by the bar. Girl, what you doing, girl? Just having these
Just
wings.
having these wings.
Yeah, and then you couldn't find out that she really a banging real estate agent. She just had to get her money
Right.
up. It's just a good old days.
I
at
missed
Atlanta
those.
Strip
Yeah.
Club.
Aw.
Now you
Shout
can
out
see it
to
on
the-
P Valley.
Shout out to the booty club, but it's not the same being
Yeah.
in there, just having the smoke from the weed and the cigarettes and the booty fall over you,
And
you
the,
know,
and the hot wings.
and the hot wings and
All
the
that
smoke
stuff.
from the
Strip club.
kitchen all mixing together.
Yeah, strip club always had the
It's
best
a
food.
subtle
Period. It's not up for debate. Strip clubs
smell.
had the best food.
They do.
You know, and you know what? For the super holies, they're not strip clubs. They are shoe model gallerias.
They're exotic galleries.
They're shoe model gallerias.
Ooh,
I see
I
y'all
like
in there.
that.
It's still the same thing,
I
but
love
I
that.
see. I definitely see y'all in there.
yeah, I see y'all in there.
love
But
that.
for
No,
you
they
know,
go home with the deacons after the club. See, they don't come in the club, but they go home with them. That's who really paying the bills. Don't y'all be
The
sleep.
deacons.
I'm telling they secret.
I love it.
But
They be in there. They ain't had it no more. They ain't had it
I'll
no more.
be
They
in
just write a
there.
book and say, you know what?
I love it.
We gonna pray for us. But let's get into some more music. And then we'll come back and we'll finish discussing with Mr. Wilson. That's all I can hear is Dennis the Menace.
now I want to watch that.
Yeah, we'll get some more into him and about the business and things that he's learned along the way. Also, might get into a little personal business. We don't know. We'll see how we feel. But what we do know, he ain't getting no more communion.
Let's get into all of it.
He ain't getting no more communion. All right, it's the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100, and we'll be right back.
Tori, what's up?
N.E. keep it hot for ya. Now let me set it off in the right way. You got a banging booty and a tight waist. I've been a fan since I met you in the lobby. And hopefully you end up over my place.
I can't believe I never saw you coming over until you put your pretty hand up on my shoulder. I wanna touch, I wanna kiss, I wanna hold you. Yeah, I really wanna get you hot tonight. So tell me what I gotta do to get the hook up in the future. Baby, you choose the night, whatever you like, and I'ma pick you up on time.
And it's cool if you don't want to, but you be a fool if you don't want to. Because I guarantee that if you with me, you're gonna be feeling how you're supposed to be.
Girl, give me your number, give it to me. Forget it, here go my number. Here you go. Forget it, you don't need my number. No, you don't. Cause we're gonna get hot tonight. Oh, girl, give me your number, give it to me. Forget it, here go my number. Here you go. Forget it, you don't need my number. No, you don't. Cause we're gonna get hot tonight. And if you say you don't like it my way, we can do it your way. Any way is okay. And if you say you don't like it my way, we
gotta do to get the hook up in the future? You choose the night, whatever you like, and I'ma pick you up on time.
And it's cool if you don't want to, but you's a fool if you don't want to. Cause I guarantee that if you're with me, we gonna have a good time tonight. Give me your number, yeah.
Forget it, here go my number.
Here you go.
Forget it, you don't need my number.
Forget you don't.
Cause we're gonna get hot tonight.
Come on, girl.
Number. Forget it, here go my number.
Come and get it.
Forget it, you don't need my number.
But you don't really need it at all.
Can we break it down? Baby, can we break this down? Can we break it down? Yeah.
Cause we're gonna get hot tonight.
Can we break it down? Can we break it down? Can we break it down?
Cause we're gonna get hot tonight. So get your hands up. Girl, give me your
Seen a lot of shorties in the club tonight.
Here go my
But you the
number.
only shorty I'ma love tonight.
You don't need my
The one and only woman that I'm thinking of. So come on over here, let me show you some love. Girl, I wanna get you real hot tonight. See if I can love you non-stop tonight. Wanna make you feel like you feel alright.
get hot tonight. Girl, give me your number. Forget it, here go my number. Forget it, you don't need my number. Cause we're gonna get hot tonight. Girl, give me your number. Forget it, here go my number. Forget it, you don't need my number. Cause we're gonna get hot tonight.
Let me say, ooh, baby, alright, yeah.
And keep it hot for you.
I wanna say, ooh, baby, alright, yeah.
Peace and love, this your boy Jaws of Life, and you're listening to the Epiphany Suite every Wednesday night from 9 to 11 on ATL Next 100 on IBNXradio.com.
Can't talk to people on that. And welcome back to the Epiphany Suite. I'm your host, Ms.Shala, your homeboy's favorite homegirl. Sitting in with me is Go, Jesse, go! With all the elements.
Hey.
Yeah. Woo.
I keep making their nerves bad.
Yeah, woo.
I just,
On the break, she stepped and say, something wrong with your feet?
I had something stuck on my shoe.
Okay, I was just worried. And also, sitting here with this, our guest tonight, Mr. Roshan Wilson.
Yo.
Thank you for sitting in with us, and thank you
Yes, ma'am.
for letting us come off mute. You know, you're getting better by the minute. Getting better on the radio. Getting better.
I'm learning.
So, but thank you, we appreciate it. So before the break, we were talking about the industry and how things change. And somehow my chair got lowered down because I'm a little lower than I was before. As far as learning things that you and why you chose to come from Miami to Atlanta. But one thing I want to know is that with being on set during the era of COVID and things like that, what changes have you seen, and what precautions are you learning to take personally with the current environment?
Well, that's funny you asked, because the last film I did last month, it was with Jasmine Guy from A Different World fame, Miss Whitney Gilbert. Anyway, so for that movie, I happened to be, they called me the COVID police. I had got my COVID certification from Johns Hopkins, and you have to do a film, and it's a SAG certified film. They have to have a COVID person on staff to make sure everybody do social distance, make sure things are in order, so you can cut down the COVID prevention. And I happen to be that guy. So what I've seen is it could be getting a lot more expensive to do a film now if you want to do I don't want to say all the films are professional, and meaning when I mean that, an independent one versus a union one. If you're doing union, it's so much COVID prevention now that you have to take a break damn near every 15 minutes, for 15 minutes, people by themselves, not together. And then when you eat, we have a zone A, which is the actors, the camera people, the script people, the producers, director. You got a zone B, which is the food service people and the crew. And then you have a zone C, which is people making deliveries or people that's not really involved in B or C. I mean, A or B. And so it seems it's getting a little bit more expensive because it's taking longer to shoot, and if somebody gets sick as well, they got to go in quarantine for 14 days. And if that's your primary actor or actress,
That's it.
you still got to pay everybody though.
Oh, right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Still got to pay everybody.
While
so,
they're quarantining.
While they're quarantining, but that's why now a budget, let's say you was doing a film for $10 million, because of COVID, that film may be $5 million now, an additional $5 million, just for precautionary, to be cautious, and just in case someone gets sick, you have to put them up. Take care of them and the whole nine for even if they're not sick but they show symptoms, you have to do that. So it's just a little bit more expensive to shoot. But as long as everybody do what they're supposed to do and everybody be responsible, so when you're shooting, don't go out and hang out at the club on the weekends.
Baby, they took their asses straight to the club.
Straight to the club last
See,
after.
you don't suppose, because look at who you could get exposed from and then bring it back to the set. You don't supposed to do that. It's
Right.
supposed to be in the contract that you don't do that.
One thing, if COVID didn't do anything else, it showed the audacity and the arrogance and the selfishness
Absolutely.
of this country.
Absolutely.
If it didn't do anything else.
Absolutely.
Because based on what you're saying, it's a whole bigger picture, because you affecting. And thank you, but you know what? Just to take a minute, just to thank God that we ain't got to go to the movies right now. We can't go, because do you understand what that additional $5 million would do to movie
What would do
tickets?
to movie tickets.
So now you telling me, in addition to sneaking in my drinks, now I got to sneak in a burger too?
Like a whole burger.
Well, the budget on the movie should not expect that'll be greed on the movie theater's part. They make a killing already. The movie theater money
You think they
is
ain't gonna go up?
They would definitely go up.
It shouldn't, because they already make almost 70% killing.
They would definitely go up.
You talking about an industry that's charging $4,500 for a bottle of what's the chocolate covered raisins? Those little raisinets.
Raisinette,
and little
yeah.
chocolate
And
covered
$250 for a large icy.
You know what I'm saying? That's the industry.
That's why they make all the money. But they shouldn't go up, because the budget for the film has nothing to do with what the theater makes. When you make a film, you sell and well, you might be right, because what happens when you make a film, you sell your foreign rights first, or you sell it to a studio first. Right. You get that money from the foreign rights, that helps out, or you get incentives from that state, like here in Georgia, that helps out, and then you take it to the theater and make that additional capital as well. Right. But you might be right, because you really not getting no money from foreign sales now, because ain't no theaters open.
It would be a lack of, it would really be compensation for the seats that they're compensating for, like the money. Think about it, like you said, they're having to make up, instead of selling 100 seats for this show, we can only do 25 or 30, so we're gonna have to tax the 25 or 30 in order to balance out what we would have touched with the 100. So everybody's going.
Or as a filmmaker, I just go straight to streaming. I
That's
mean,
what
that
is
is
the new.
that is
Coming
the
to America.
Coming
Yes.
to America
America's going straight to streaming. Shout out to Netflix for taking down the Chappelle Show.
Shout out. Do not watch.
They took it down.
No, shout out to
him.
Shout out to Netflix for listening to Dave Chappelle and taking the show down after he called them and requested. I thought that was a boss.
I can't really
move.
shout out Netflix.
They done some fucked up shit.
I gotta shout out Chappelle. I feel like Netflix knew they were smart. Shout out to Netflix for being smart.
That's what it is.
Don't be stupid.
No, it's all about Dave. But it's the fact that Netflix wasn't money hungry, because they'd see the future with Dave.
They knew.
It's like, okay, so
they knew.
Yeah, we gonna make more money with you, Dave.
Yeah.
Forget.
So you're right.
Forget the Dave Chappelle show. So yeah, shout out to
Because
him.
it's a shift. It's definitely a shift in business, because now big business is now more concerned with keeping the black dollar than listening to the white tier.
They are.
That's just where they are right now.
They are.
So definitely shout out to them. They already had to they already know they finna have to pay Monique. Say what
They
you
are.
gonna say. Y'all finna have to
Hey,
pay
my
her.
loves.
Way out of there.
Y'all gonna have to pay her.
Y'all dogged out.
Y'all dogged out.
Like 5-6 years ago.
Hey, my loves.
You basically
Y'all gonna have to pay her.
Basically, what Dave Chappelle did is the same thing Monique did. Say, pay, you do this because this is what I'm worth. So y'all gonna have to pay her. So he automatically know they gonna, in order to pay Monique, Dave Chappelle's special is gonna have to be on there to pay for that.
And you know who else owes her an apology? Lee Daniels.
Man, I'm sorry. Could I say it? Man.
No.
Man.
But when you didn't say it,
That nigga ain't shit, man. Lee be ripping everybody off. Lee be ripping. Lee ain't got no loyalty to nobody but himself. I said it.
Wait.
I'm never gonna do no projects with him. He don't got no loyalty.
Holidays in the suite.
He don't got no loyalty to nobody else but his selfish ass. Period. And I don't know the brother. I don't know him. I just hear industry talk.
And
I'm done.
all right. There it is. Holidays in the suite. Just when you thought your family was lit, here it is. Yeah. But here's my thing with Monique. You know, at this point, if I got to ask you for the apology, I don't want it.
Nah, right?
Yeah.
If I got to tell you to apologize to me, if I got to ask,
You're right.
And shout out to Will Smith and Janet Herbert that she said, you know what, I owe you one, you owe me one. I ain't finna ask you for it.
Yeah.
I'll get it when it comes.
Yeah.
I don't want any apology that I have to say you need to apologize to me.
You're right.
But you need to understand, until that happens, you may or may not get cussed out on different levels.
You're right.
But no, I don't want it. I don't want it. So what I think, get your check, sis. And
Definitely get your check.
Get your check and go. So that's the reason why they did that with Dave Chappelle. That is, I think that's also a testament to a lot of us, is that if you just stay the course. If you know what's right, you stand your ground. You stay the course. It will come full circle, because she didn't do anything different than Dave Chappelle.
She did not, y'all.
She did not.
Why did y'all come so
She
hard?
did not. Well, because we love Tyler Perry. Everybody she was coming at, we love. Everybody she was coming at, you know, we just don't want to see the opposite side of them. But the reality is, in this business, there are certain times you make compromises you wish you didn't, whether it's right or wrong. And it's certain things, like what Monique said about the interview with Oprah, I can completely understand where she's coming from.
Oh
with
yeah,
that.
I don't really care. I don't.
No,
really
you're
care
not. No, you better not whisper them words. And I ain't got my talk show yet. The hell, let's go to
I can
break.
say it. I can say it.
Play the music. No, you can't. Not on my show till I get my TV deal. Play the music. We'll be back right here on the Epiphany Suite. And y'all know this is the time which we do an A and B selection. So definitely go ahead and make another drink.
Yes.
Get comfortable. Yes. And when we come back, we're gonna talk about the AMAs. We're gonna talk about some hot topics, because y'all are mad about these here grammars. I don't know why y'all mad about these grammars. I really don't know why y'all mad about the grammars.
They mad about the grammars.
Yeah, I don't know why y'all mad about the grammars.
Like big mad.
Grammars.
Big mad.
And we gonna talk, like, say y'all not gonna like it, but I'm calling Meg Thee Stallion. I'm calling you to the table. I'm calling it what it is. Y'all not gonna like that either.
Amen.
But that's all in the second hour. All right, it's the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100.
Young, thick girl too. I think I'm old enough to be her dad.
Always need to kiss Mike first.
Why you played on me? Wasn't I good enough for you? All those other girls you've been with ain't like I do. Gave you all my dough when you needed it all the time. And if you plan on needing me again, then give me a sign. Why you cheating on me? Can you tell me what I've done? I thought you was the one, but you just a hit and run. Gave up clubs and parties, aside. I stopped going on. Left me in the dark with no kind of sign. Why don't you give me a sign?
a nigga may build a last. Look, homegirl, I pump like gas. When get your friend and your girl in them. My sex drive work out like a gym champ. Was a girl that I used to hit. You the girl that I gotta quit. See the kitty cat? Gotta roll it like a light. In the night, will a freak come out with no right? No diggity, who took you out? No doubt when I first got down, made a roll shout. Look out, make it live. Dipped and dive, stand alive. Shoot me sugar, there it is. Now we talking square biz. I'm leaving you without a risk. But I still love a kiss. What you think? I'm him tech. Girl, get your mind checked. Take the time, recollect. I just gave you disrespect.
Like that. Like that. Meet me 911, baby. Say what?
This is Ms.Shala. You are locked in to IBNXradio.com. Don't even change it, because ain't nothing else on the internet anyway.
Said that I've been acting different, yeah. Funny how I finally flipped the script on ya. When you the one who's double dipping, yeah. You so sloppy how I caught you slipping, You're off the lease. Run me my keys. No more popping up the idiot. I ain't even got the miles to trip on, yeah. No phone. Who is this? Brand new. Like the whip. Rack it up. No assist. Hey, bitch, I ain't average. Wake up. Need a zip. Hennessy. Take a sip. Look at my jeans. I'm too thick. I ain't got no room for extra baggage. Don't forget to come and pick up your feelings. Don't leave no pieces. You need to hurry and pick up your feelings. While I'm up cleaning, boy, please. I don't need it. Memories, all that shit, you can keep it. Oh, don't forget to come and pick up your feelings. Don't leave no pieces. I'm trying to find a fuck to give for ya. You ran out of chances of forgiving ya. Yeah, listen, I'm listening. Just for you to go and break my heart again. I learned my lesson last time. I ain't coming back now. This is what you had now. And I bet you I look better, don't I? New phone. Who is this? Contact. Don't exist. Either I call that bitch. Gas way too expensive. No more benefits. Papa visit. Hands tied. No grit. I ain't got the room for extra baggage. So don't forget to come and pick up your feelings. Don't leave no pieces. Hey, you need to hurry and pick up your feelings. While I'm up cleaning, boy, please. I don't need memories, all the shit you can keep it. Don't forget to come and pick up your feelings. Don't leave no pieces. Knock on the door where my heart once was. But you had your fun. But I had enough. Now I'm really done. I deserve so much more than you gave to me. So now I'm saving me. And I made a peace. So you can run them streets. But don't forget to come and pick up your feelings. Don't leave no pieces. You need to hurry and pick up your feelings. While I'm up cleaning, boy, please. I don't need it. Try that shit. You can keep it. I don't need it. Don't forget to come and pick up your
Baby, listen. When I tell you Jasmine Sullivan sung her entire face off with this and spoke to my spirit, listen. She said, don't forget to pick up your feelings. The number didn't change. You ain't no contact in my phone. So when you pick up your Timbs, when you pick up whatever you got left in my house, you gonna leave the hoodie because I'm gonna wear that with my leggings. Now, just I got to get paid for my Payne. But when you pick up all of that, pick up all your shit.
Don't leave nothing.
Get your feelings too and leave.
Damn.
And when you leave, don't forget to go. Jasmine Sullivan. Can we just please get a round of applause for the eighth wonder of the world called Jasmine Sullivan? Oh my God, I love that song. Oh my God, I love that song. I love that song. I love that song. Yeah. She's Jasmine Sullivan. She can do no wrong. Okay. Yeah. I didn't listen. It's been a long time since I listened to a song back. I had to replay that because normally you be ready to call me a thug, act like a dude. But that song that had me all girl, I was all female. Picking that feelings, and you need to go, cause don't leave nothing. Don't leave a stitch. Don't leave an ounce. Don't leave a tea bag. Don't leave nothing. Get it all and go. I don't want to hear your ifs, ands, no buts about it. I don't want to hear none of that. Get your socks too. Go get them too. Your shoestrings here. Get them too. You got some ramen noodles. Get them too. Butter. Leave the butter because the butter they don't sell at the store. Get that too. Yes.
The food.
Huh?
I'm keeping the food. I'm keeping
I know a girl one time, she broke over the dude. She took all of his seasonings.
The damn seasoning?
You
You can't take my dog on lemon pepper in my saisons.
She took all the seasonings out of his house. That's what she did. And just in case you're just not tuning in, it is the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100. I had to go ahead, baby, because that Jasmine Sullivan spoke to my entire spirit. Okay?
Right there.
That's real R&B. All right? So, sitting in with me is Go Jesse Go!
Oh,
and Mr. Wilson. Mr. Roshan Wilson is sitting in with us as well.
What's up?
And make sure you follow everybody on social media. You'll see it. If you're watching the show, you'll see our little taglines and all that good stuff. If not, we got you end of the night.
That's right.
So, Go Jesse Go! You watch the AMAs?
I watched the some small interview clips and the red carpet looks. I watched what I needed to watch.
What did you think?
So let me just say this. We'll start with Jella. Jennifer Lopez, Ms.Shala.
What did you call her?
Jello.
Oh, okay.
Ever since she lied to me in my youth, and I thought that was her, to later learn it was Ashanti, we've had beef since. We've had beef.
Wait a minute, when did she lie? What happened? Where?
That is not... Listen, on That's Real and a lot of the songs she did back in the early 2009.
Oh, Ashanti did the background vocals.
Ashanti definitely missed out. I mean, she got her flowers, but she definitely missed out.
She got to check for it, though.
Yeah, she got to check, but...
Okay, so you had that against her this long?
Jella did a TikTok version performance of Beyonce. And I'll just say, I'll find something nice to say because I've been on a very positive wave since my whole spiritual awakening. Her trainer does a really good job.
The heifer looks good for her age.
The heifer looks good for her age. You cannot take that from her.
Yeah, can't take that from her.
She can dress.
Good, yeah.
Yes.
And she looks good.
She does know. The heifer look good.
Yeah. I don't want her to ever perform that again. But she looked good doing it. Doja Cat, I don't know if you're from... I still have mixed feelings about it. The review is still out. I want so badly to she rubs me the wrong way, but I think she kind of understands and relates to the same thing that the response that she's receiving. So I feel like the AMAs this year was very, and I think a lot of the awards are becoming that very social media based between money on the back end and what they feel like social media will like. It's definitely not about the artistry anymore. I have to say that. The looks didn't even serve the same. I'm not saying everybody didn't, because I think Tracy Ellis Ross.
She always brings it though. Tracy Ellis Ross.
She brings it every time. She brings it every time. But it has definitely turned into for the love of money and social media. So I feel like it was just another Instagram award show. The AMAs didn't get as much as flack as the Grammys.
We're gonna talk about that too. We're definitely gonna talk about that. Mr. Wilson, did you watch the AMAs?
No, I haven't looked at the AMAs in about 6 or 7 years. Okay. It has became not a good show. The last time I looked at the AMAs was when Soulja Boy came out and he performed in Las Vegas on the penthouse with Kanye West.
Oh, it has been a while.
That was like so long ago because the AMAs, but it's not like it used to be when we were growing up. Because think about it, back in the day when it came to music, it was the Grammys and it was the AMAs, and I think that was really it for us. Yeah. And then maybe
the Billboards didn't wasn't around when we were growing up.
No. Billboards was around. So that was the three big ones. Oh. And then of course the Source Awards came out. Then Source BET, huge, and then Soul Train, and that was so we can shine as people of color in the music industry. But damn, it is so watered down now, and everybody want to be a stripper. Everybody want to be a stripper and a smoker. And a drug dealer.
That's what they buy.
Speaking of, your girl performed at the AMAs, Meg Thee Stallion. If you missed her,
y'all not gonna like what I'm gonna say about Meg Thee Stallion. I'm not knocking her hustle or anything like that. But what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna come down on Jella. And saying that she took the dangerous and that was it Dangerous in Love?
Dangerous in Love. And you know what? I understand as a creative, as teams, everyone, call it what you will, recycles at one point. They take an idea that has already been utilized,
of course,
and they add their own creative spin on it. So I joke with Jella. My beef is really from the early 2000s, what she did to Ashanti. So we got to talk about that. But
did she?
But the thing is,
her label do that?
She could have stepped in as an artist, as a female, and made sure that Ashanti received the credit when and where she was supposed to. I wasn't expecting her to do anything more than as a female artist, knowing how difficult it was back then in this industry and still is, step in but make sure that she's being supported and acknowledged.
You're right.
Well, even with that though, that's still on that song you talking about. That also was Ja Rule and Irv Gotti's responsibility.
That's what I was saying.
I definitely blame them too.
That's what I was saying because they were the executive producers.
I definitely blame them too. I blame all of them. I fight all of y'all.
J-Lo.
It couldn't be J-Lo.
You can't not be mad at J-Lo.
No, I can because J-Lo and Shanti technically were in the same position.
So why are you upset with Meg?
I'm gonna tell you why I'm upset with Meg.
Why are you upset with Meg?
I'm upset with Meg because number one, what Meg did is bounce music. That is bounce music from New Orleans. That is Big Frida. That is Tony Red. That is all of them.
Okay, yeah.
So it's one thing. Ashanti just didn't get credit. No one. They just didn't say. Ashanti still got paid for it.
That's true.
But with this, you acting like she didn't completely rock that body, yaddy 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 yaddy. That is that is bounce music all day, right down to the routine. Say what you want to say. And I'm going to be honest with you. As far as female MCs right now, if I hear one more person about how big their ass is or what the Birkin bag costs, it's whack.
Well, let me interject. So Megan is she cannot rap to me. She's not a rapper. She's not a Lil Kim, and she's not a Nicki Minaj. They are straight lyricists. Meg can't rap, but she does have a je ne sais quoi about herself that she is a good entertainer. You understand? She's just like
Is she entertaining if she's taken from a complete genre?
She did. I don't know nothing about no Big Fridas and yada yada.
We gonna play Big Frida.
I don't know about that.
And you'll see. It's straight up New Orleans bounce music.
You know, she's a good entertainer. I mean, even with what are they, Cardi B, they did the WAP It song together.
And they gave credit for that, so we couldn't even argue.
But Frank Ski, give credit,
Frank Ski, he got his check out. They made it known.
Frank Ski got a check.
With Body, that is like I said, that you did not. The only way she could redeem herself from me would be she would have to do a remix with Big Frida or some type of bounce.
Yeah, I need a new
artist
on
there.
Yeah.
So Big
for
Frida,
me to like it.
We better play Big Frida.
That's a dude, ain't it?
That is a dude.
Okay.
However, even that right down to the routine.
Yeah. That
is bounce music. If you go to a Big Frida show, which if you ever can go to a Big Frida show, one, be hydrated.
Yes.
Two,
no, be hydrated.
No, be hydrated. Because you're going to dance.
The whole time.
Bounce music, it's got an energy to it.
Okay.
They twerk. What we call twerking, they were bouncing from jump.
Yeah.
I'm a music head, so that's the reason why all this I know. Yeah.
Well, in Miami, we was doing the Doodoo Brown 30, 40, 50 years ago before the twerk and everything dropped.
So
That was for New Orleans bounce. That was even before.
It was before that.
It was before that.
Yeah. So
we from Alabama. We from the
and
bottom
then
of
we
the
gonna talk
map.
about it. Then they were doing it
Put
back down in motherland.
that
And Josephine
305
making all
up in
those.
there,
We
y'all.
gonna
That's true, yeah.
Go there. However, with Meg Thee Stallion, I think we are collectively, the culture is bending too many rules for her. We're bending way too many rules for her and
We
not
do bend
holding
a lot
her
of rules
accountable
for
to certain
her.
things. And I'm not taking away from her. Again, I'm not taking away from your talent or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it's too many rules being bent for her. Nicki Minaj couldn't have got away with that. Look, because
Yeah.
we held her to
neck such a
when it came to
high
Nicki, when it
standard.
came to Little Kim. We
held
to
Nicki
neck.
to such a
Yes.
high, impossible standard. She
Yes.
still knocked every barrier and expectation that we threw
and
at her.
even with the color wigs and everything, like wait a minute,
She
you
did.
robbed Little Kim from that.
She stole
And even
everything
after
from
she
Kim.
said-
She
yeah,
said.
and even
But
after
she
she
acknowledged
said that,
it.
she acknowledged
She
it.
acknowledged him
Meg
way in
does
the
not
beginning.
do that. Meg does not
Right.
do that. And like I said, I have a problem nowadays with female rappers, especially when you compare them to like Rhapsody, Queen Latifah's, MC Lights, and everything like that. You want a certain respect, but when you tell, but when
no
your
comparison.
lyrics say that if you want to spend time with me, you got to buy a Birkin bag.
Yeah.
If you're gonna put a price on that, then you can't expect nobody to respect. They're gonna respect it at that $5,000 level or that $10,000 level, and that's where the respect stops. Either that gonna be priceless or it's not.
What's
Or it's
the
not.
what's the M? What M? What that shit is?
It's a cat.
Oh, that's the puss. Oh, the puss. Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a cat, like a meow. Like, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh. Shit, I just learned something, y'all.
Yeah, you know. So let's get into some music. So you'll see what I mean. When you hear bounce music, Big Freedia,
Yes.
then you'll understand where I come from. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to say J-Lo stole from B and then not say Megan is still
That's
from
true.
bounce music. It is what it is. We're gonna be fair
It
across the
is.
board. It's the holidays here at the Suite. It is your homeboy's favorite homegirl, Ms.Shala. You will listen to the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100, only on IBNXradio.com, every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. And welcome back to the Epiphany Suite. I'm your host, Ms.Shala, your homeboy's favorite homegirl. Sitting in with me is Go, Jesse, Go! And also sitting in with us tonight is Mr. Roshan Wilson. How you feeling? You good so far?
Man, I'm lit. I need another drink.
No, because you won't do right on the mic. No more communion for you till that time you go on. We'll send you home with communion. No.
I got communion at the house.
Okay then, yeah. But that was Big Frida. So y'all tell me, what say you, Go, Jesse, Go?
No, I definitely agree. I definitely agree that she should have had Big Frida on there. I feel like she should have had someone to acknowledge and pay homage. I cannot address Jayla without addressing Mega. And Mega, the excuse cannot be that you weren't aware or it's your team. As an artist, it is your responsibility to look into.
You didn't heard bounce music before,
right?
Like at this, there's no way. And on top of you from Texas,
Texas. I know you
bounce music before.
But you know they're more like the chopped and like.
But
I know they've heard. I know they've heard.
You done heard bounce music before.
I know they've heard.
And even if you haven't, ignorance is not an excuse.
That's true. That's
not. Ignorance is not an excuse.
It's not.
Give bounce music the credit that it deserves, because even right down to the choreography.
That's true.
If you go to any Big Frida show, you go to any bounce artist show,
That's
the whole
true.
choreography, them dudes been doing that. Them chicks been doing that. Let me tell you something. Them dancing with Big Frida would get on the balcony.
They will.
Doing a whole split.
They will.
Twerking.
They will.
I seen them.
I synced it.
I don't know how they did it, maybe because I'm not tall enough, but I synced it.
Can't be. I'm tall. Can't do it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It can't be done.
That's
So, as far as the AMAs go, what I will say is that shout out to BET for setting the standard for these virtual award shows. Because nobody's been able to duplicate the BET Awards this year.
Because it was something about the AMAs that you could still tell that it was. You could tell it was a virtual.
The AMAs, you have to understand, the AMAs are they right behind the Grammys in the glitz and the glamour of it all. So you look at we're used to seeing who's wearing what on the red carpet. We want to say who does what, and then these performances, we know a lot of them have not been live; they are pre-recorded.
They're pre-recorded.
So it's not that unexpectedness. We're used to it now because all the award shows. Like I said, we didn't know what to expect with the BT Awards
until it happened.
Now we know they're gonna pre-record it. This is what they're gonna do, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
So shout out to BT doing what we do, doing what Black people do, saving the day.
Period.
And to the people who disagree with us,
debate me, because I worked on production in the art department for the BET Award show. So debate me. Let me know.
No, we ain't debating nothing.
Let me know.
What it is. We didn't save your ass. We saved the country. That's what we do. We black and we proud. Say it loud.
Yeah.
There it is. But there's some more awards were announced this week. Go, Jesse, go.
Yes.
And
they were upset. The Grammys.
They upset about the Grammys. Why they upset about the Grammys?
They talk more about the Grammys than they did them Birkins. Goodness.
What the problem was?
Well, the problem on the block is, and we have this conversation and this discussion every year, y'all. I know we've had it for the last 4 or 5 years. They are upset because they feel as though a lot of artists were snubbed. A lot of people should have been nominated. They were not nominated, and a lot of people should not have been nominated in categories. They accused Cardi B's label of buying her nomination. Maybe. They accused the Grammy of not recognizing talent such as Tiana Taylor or Nicki Minaj.
Nicki ain't had nothing out.
Even Justin Bieber had to release statements like, I grew up on R&B, I appreciate the nominations, but we have to pay homage and respect to the people who paved the way even for myself to be here. Drake dropped a statement today and basically felt how I felt. The fact that we are still talking about this, the fact that we feel like this is still a discussion, as though we have to ask them or let it be known that we feel a way about us not being recognized in their spaces. Yeah. When if it wasn't for us and our culture, there would be no Grammys.
Nothing.
There would be nothing to acknowledge and recognize. There would only be the CMAs. I am so tired of us asking and demanding.
It
wouldn't even be the CMAs. You're right. Let's just clear Chuck Berry. Shout out to Charlie Pratt.
Yeah, all of them. Chuck Berry, everybody would just be mayonnaise and cheese sandwiches. That's it.
Without us. And so while I understand the aspect of demanding acknowledgement and recognition for the music and the culture that you feed yourselves every day, while I understand that aspect, it has to get to a point where we said about our money, listen, we've asked nicely and we tried to do this, talk about this, but it's not working. So since talking isn't working, I'm like, Jay-Z, you just won't see me.
So here's my thing. I'm calling bullshit.
Call it bullshit, baby.
I'm calling bullshit.
Call
like,
that bullshit, baby.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Because if you felt like that, if you really felt why are we asking them for that, then the BET Award should be packed out with every A-list
You're right.
that there is.
But see, that's the problem. It circles back around. See, while I'm acknowledging an accountability on their part to say we need to stand up, it takes us. I'm gonna also hold accountability for us and say, while we're saying forget the Grammys or the AMAs, if we're gonna say that, then we can't get on there when the BET Awards show air and say, oh, this is ghetto. I don't like this, and we rip apart every part of
ghetto,
the production.
that's fine, but be there. When it comes to Soul Train Awards, be
there.
When it comes to NAACP,
Stop
be there.
ripping it apart.
Yeah, so I don't want to hear that, even from Justin Bieber. No, you want to pay homage, but you already took them pop dollars.
Yeah.
You already took them pop dollars, so miss me with that
So
too.
you have to choose one. We can't say,
have you seen him at the BET Awards? Has anybody seen? You seen?
I have not.
I've never seen the Beeb at the BET Awards.
The NAACP Awards?
I have not.
Never.
Or the Soul Train Awards.
Soul Train
Never.
Awards?
I have not.
So now you only want to do that.
Nothing.
So
Never.
you only want to do that now because you don't have to actually go physically to the show.
Right.
So it's easy to
and
do
it's
it
the talk
virtually.
of the town.
So you have to talk about it. Yeah,
it looks good because you smoke with these black guys, these black R&B artists,
everybody
and
wanna be
songwriters
black
and producers.
until it's time
But
until
y'all
it's
really
time
wanna
to
be
be
black.
black. Yeah, you want to be black till it's time to be black.
You
But
all
have I
wanna
seen you at a
right.
march? Have I seen you say anything? Man,
You all want to crucify the
See, I
Grammys
didn't
as you
fly on my own
should,
food.
but then you rip apart the production with the BET Awards. It is time to hold ourselves to a certain standard and hold ourselves accountable. While we may feel away and say, okay, forget your space, we don't have to be in it. The space that we're going to be in, we got to clean house and get that together as well. There are way too many like talented producers and musicians and engineers and just artists for...
Well, I mean, the reality is that we move. The culture moves, tells them what's good. The culture moves management. Like I said, right now, and we know that's to be true because right now, industries, big major companies, they find it better to retain the loyalty of their black customers versus listen to the tears of their white customers. That's the reality of it. However, it does, even with the Grammys. All of that's fine. I don't even have a problem with you saying, oh, the BET Awards needs to do this or they need to do that. I don't have any problem in you doing that because we want to always do quality. I'm okay with that. But you still have to show up. To say it after the fact is counterproductive.
Yeah.
Right.
It's you know what I'm saying. It's completely counterproductive.
Right.
You're saying that now because the results were not what you wanted it to be, which is the same thing right now, which is reflective of what's going on in the leadership in this country. Because you didn't get the outcome that you want, now it ain't right.
Now it's not right.
Now it's an issue.
It wasn't
But
right.
4 years ago,
4
it
years
was
ago.
right when you
go
when
ahead
you-
and take it and
Yeah.
you want us to take it with no Vaseline.
It wasn't right then.
I'm sorry,
Absolutely.
I can't get with Drake on saying why we worried about them. When the last time you seen? You know what I mean?
Well, you know, Drake is from the East Side. He's from Jamaica. He's from Canada.
I don't care where you
He
from.
from
You
Jamaica.
He's from New York.
He from Canada.
He's from
Canada.
You can. I'm gonna tell you, you can do what you want to do, but once you cross that U.S. soil, the way these people see us, they see you as black. We
Yeah.
still got states where one drop
That's true.
makes you black legally. So I don't want to hear all of that. What I'm saying is that y'all don't like it, so therefore, the next time we have the NAACP awards, next time we have the Soul Train awards,
Show
next time
up.
we beat,
You
I
gotta
should
show up.
see you without any problem. Say what you want to say about Rihanna,
But she shows up.
at all of them.
She shows up.
At all.
So
of them.
Rihanna can talk.
Rihanna's the only
But
way
you know
to say
what?
that.
That's the one person who hadn't like so far.
She don't have to.
Because she knows. I think she feels the same way like y'all. Like you said, we know how it is. We know what it is with it. Like we're talking about it as though it's still a shock factor. When it's like, oh, can you believe they did this? Like, yeah, I can. This has been going on for years now. So like you said, Rihanna shows up at the NAACP Awards. She shows up for the Black award shows. She interviews with Black media. That's another thing. For every person who is now, again, crucifying the Grammys for their lack of recognition for the Black culture and artists, please keep that energy on red carpets with Black media.
Yes.
You know what have to go through to get interviews?
Yeah.
You know what have to
See, y'all see the end of it when we post it and it looks good on social media and you're like, oh my gosh, your interview was great. You don't know the hell that we go through on red carpets, the 4 weeks of emailing, the dryness, the nastiness sometimes that we have to the shuffling and getting pushed out the way. It just everything when we're the ones who promote your music and your products nonstop. So I just need, like you said, everybody to.
If we're gonna do
Show
black,
up. If
let's
we gonna do it black, let's do black all around.
Get your black publicist.
Go.
Hello,
You know what I mean?
a
Like,
black man.
Get all of that.
Get
Y'all,
all
they
of
get on
that.
my, they get on y'all, cause y'all keep thinking I'm gonna deal with y'all's shenanigans. I'm not.
It's not.
You said shenanigans?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a whole bunch of shenanigans. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't work. Because even and the bad part is, when you pay attention to it, it always comes back to what we do. Target. I'm trying to figure out why all of a sudden I want to hear Mary J. Blige all the time.
Because of Target.
The damn Target is a bust
I'm
out
low-key mad at
love.
them. I'm low-key mad at them.
I can't be mad because it's a
Am I
dope song.
tripping?
Like, y'all should have. I don't know what they got to do with the holidays.
It's nothing. But it's
At
you know
all.
what? We like it. We like it. It has nothing to do with the
'Cause we push
holidays.
the culture.
But when we hear it, black women and black culture hear that, and we see Target, our brain automatically associates like,
it's a whole box.
I want to go to Target. It has nothing to do with Jingle Bells.
It's real love. Though.
Real love, though.
Which I want to listen to another Mary J. Blige song because that's what I've been doing. Because Mary had some bangers, high or not.
Mary been looking good.
Mary fine.
always look good.
Mary's
Yeah,
fine.
I give her
Mary
a go.
fine.
Mary
I
is
love her
fine.
in
So we
Power.
gonna get into some music when we come back. We had this next section. It's called He Said What?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's where we pull things off the internet from some dude. He just said something, and we try to, I always see it from the dude's
judge
perspective,
him.
but it can go either way. So let's get into some music. We'll be back. It's the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100. It can go either way.
Chemistry was crazy from the get-go. Neither one of us knew why. We didn't build nothing overnight, 'cause a love like this takes some time. People swore it off as a phase, said we can't see that. Now from top to bottom, they see that we did that. Yes, it's so true that, yes, we've been through it. Yes, we got rich. Yes, see, baby, we've been too strong for too long. And I can't be without you, baby. And I'll be waiting up until you get home, 'cause I can't sleep without you, baby. Anybody who's ever loved you know just what I feel. Too hard to fake it, nothing can replace it. Call the radio if you just can't be without you, baby. Yeah. I got a question for you. We already know the answer, but still I wanna ask you, would you lie? No. Make me cry? No. Do something behind my back and then try to cover it up? Well, neither would I, baby. My love is only other love. Yes. I'll be faithful. Yes. I'm for real. Yes. And with us, you'll always know the deal. We've been too strong for too long. And I can't be without you, baby. Oh, and I'll be waiting up until you get home, 'cause I can't sleep without you, baby. If anybody who's ever loved you know just what I feel. Too hard to fake it, nothing can replace it. Call the radio if you just can't be without you, baby. Yeah. See, this is real talk. Come on, always stay. No matter what, good or bad, thick and thin, right or wrong, all day, every day. Now if you're down on love or don't believe this ain't for you, no, this ain't for you. And if you got it deep in your heart and deep down you know that it's true, come on. Well, let me see you put your hands up. Hands up. Fellas, tell your lady she's the one. Tell your lady she's the one. Oh, put your hands up. Hands up. Ladies, let him know he's got your love. Look him right in his eyes and tell him we've been too strong for too long. And I can't be without you, baby. I'll be waiting up until you get home, 'cause I can't sleep without you, baby. With anybody who's ever loved you know just what I
And welcome back to the Epiphany Suite. That was, I had to hear a little Mary since Target. Want to hear a little Mary. I'm going to hear a little Mary too and Be Without You. That was what one when it first came out. You was trying to think you could sing. You just wailed off on that note. I know I did. But welcome back. I'm your host, Ms.Shala. Sitting here with me is Go Jesse Go. And also sitting here with us tonight is Mr. Roshan Wilson.
Hey, what's up? Hey.
Mr. Wilson.
I heard that a million times.
So this is the same. That's all I hear too. That
Right.
I wish I could tell you I'm different. It was either that or "What's up, Charlie Wilson?" I don't know.
Last name Wilson.
Uncle Charlie,
Yeah. But this is a section of the show where I find things that the fellas say online that I find interesting. And this dude said, "It is harder for me to find a woman to cook for me than to give me sex."
Oh.
That's a good statement.
He said it is harder to find a woman to cook for me than to give me sex. I will hold my comment to the end. And we'll start with you, Mr. Wilson, since you are the gentleman in the house tonight. How do you feel about that statement? What are your thoughts on that statement?
Well, I do appreciate a woman let me rephrase that. I do appreciate a black woman that can cook. However, I can cook pretty good my damn self. So I can cook for her sometimes, but we have to connect sexually. If we can get both, that's the bomb, but I think the dude is kind of on point a little bit. Because a lot of women these days, newer women, and when I say new, meaning not the women, I guess my age, they probably are not cooking that much, but they can show enough ride out though. But they not really cooking though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Go Jesse, go.
Yeah, go Jesse, go. What are your thoughts on that?
I have two parts to my thought on that. For the first part, for the first time, I have to agree with the guy.
Okay.
That I believe him. It's a little easier to have someone like sleep with somebody than them cooking for you, be it man or female. So I do agree. However, on the back end of that, like you said, the reason I feel like the women aren't stepping to, and this isn't everybody, because some cases it doesn't play out like that, just majority. But the reason a lot of women aren't stepping to the plate to cook or feeling the pressure is because, like you just said, like the guy said, I can cook myself or take out. Like, we have to connect sexually. So if you're not holding her to a standard and you're focused on the sex initially as well, and she's focused on the sex or the money, then she's not looking to play Betty Crocker. She's looking to, give her body yaddy for some change. And you're looking to get her body. So you can't.
So we pimping for meals? Wait a minute. Wait. So we just pimping like that?
You can't say on the back end,
that's hoeing out. That sound like hoeing out. It sound like hoeing out. We ain't hoeing out.
What, giving your body? Even if you're not doing it,
that ain't a little bit of
even if you're not doing it in exchange for monetary or any type of compensation, the fact that sex is on the forefront, you can't introduce that as the forefront and then piggyback on the end and say, oh, I need someone who can cook or communicate better, or dang, it's easier to sleep with a girl than to just go sit down or have a lunch or cook. That's because you're not presenting it to be like a priority in the forefront. So you have to hold both parties accountable. He's right. Females are jumping in the bed quicker now than guys, and they're not even like focused on getting to know the person or cooking a meal, and that guy isn't pressuring. Most guys aren't pressuring females. They're headed straight to the bed before you even head anywhere else. You're headed straight for the bed.
So
I agree with them.
I definitely agree with him, but it's for a different reason. I agree with him in the sense of we have lost the art of intimacy. So when you cook for someone, I know like me, I can cook and I enjoy cooking. If I cook for you, I like you. I love you. I got some real feelings for you. I see this going somewhere. This is an investment of me, because when I'm cooking for you, that's my time.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So it's the level of it's we don't understand. Somewhere along the line, we have lost the art of being intimate.
We have confused being intimate with having sex, and they're two different things.
Totally two different
Absolutely.
things.
They're two different things.
Absolutely.
So a lot of women now think that if I give him my sex, that will hook him. But what happens is that they run across a player like me back in my heyday. I don't do that no more because I've been redeemed. But then I come along and can show them a different type of intimacy.
Yeah.
You want to backslide a little bit? Okay,
I'm not backsliding. I ain't taking nobody else's man.
No,
I ain't doing that. I ain't taking nobody else's man. I ain't backsliding.
I'm single anyway, but I decided
I don't
to
break
throw
up
that in
happy
there.
homes, but I might not.
You know what I'm saying? But that's
apartment door.
Yeah, but that's where the breakdown comes in at. And then for some reason, somehow we mistake being owning our sexuality or our sensualness for instead of using it as a gift, as a jewel that you have to earn, we use it as a control factor.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like we use it as a control factor. And so then that takes away from it.
Absolutely.
There is honor when someone cares about you enough to spend time with you.
Right.
Yeah.
There is honor in that.
I agree.
And we have completely lost that along the way. You have more men that are more caught up in impressing another dude.
Right.
Than a female. And then you have a female that has a problem with masculine energy. You want to control masculine energy. And everything has its purpose. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying be a chauvinist. I'm not saying any of that at all. But there's a place for everything. There's a way to balance everything. But we don't do that.
That's true.
So that's the reason why I think that art has been lost. And then the way a lot of us were raised, we have now taken that because we were not taught the right way. We were not taught that there's an honor in fixing your mate's plate. There's an honor in whether your man fix yours or you fix his, whatever it is, there's an honor in relationship. There's an honor when somebody gives you their last name.
Yes.
Yeah. We were not taught, it wasn't told to us the right way so that we could appreciate it. Right. We were just told, like, prime example, my grandfather, he had women on the side. They knew you don't say nothing to my wife.
Come to that.
It was a respect that wife had.
It was.
Now the wife has to say, "Look, you tell your chick not to say anything to me," and not justifying, but it was the way it was presented. Not, you know what I mean? Like, and that's the problem. A lot of things got lost in translation, so now it's more acceptable. It's a whole lot of bullshit, and we're lazy.
Yeah.
Men and women. Men don't, now it's like, well, if you want to eat good, I take you out to eat. If you spend $50 on a meal, then you got to give me some.
No
or a lady,
exclusivity,
because you don't want to cook at home, then you go out, you call and do, hey, what you want to do? You want to go out with me?
Only to get a
meal that you can afford, your ass can't.
And knowing now you're having to like subject yourself or your body to things strictly for a meal, when like you said, you can't even call anybody who simply wants to have dinner with you and talk to you anyway.
So now I'm of the belief. No, I would. Let me tell you something. You can ask me out, like, what you want to do. I'm gonna take you some. I'm gonna tell you some place that I can afford.
Right.
I ain't gonna tell you on a non-pay week that let's go to Chops. And I know good hell well I can't afford it. We gonna go. No matter of fact, it's Tuesday. Let's go to Slim and Husky, black-owned business, and get that good pizza for the $10.
Well, you a good woman, because I've ran into some women here in Atlanta where I say, hey, let's go to Chipotle's. I'm trying to figure it out. What's up? Let's go meet at Chipotle. No, I want to go to what it is over there in Camp Creek, the Ale House, the Steakhouse, or whatever. And I was like, well, damn, I felt like going to Chipotle. And she was like, I don't do no Chipotle.
I'm not gonna do that.
So I was like, well, damn. So I got to go buy you a $50 steak. And not saying I had to have sex with it for that, but we trying to get to know each other. Why I got to go for the gusto on our first date.
Right.
And I'm trying to figure you out. And I want to do the steak for you, but earn that shit. And my thing is, I know a lot of women, like you said, use that sex as control, and men do too. Mm-hmm. But I figure, like, I got options. So whatever other dude you use, and he was the paymaster, Roshan ain't that, because I have options. I'm an intelligent, educated black man, and I got options. So I was like, don't put yourself in a position to be played. Right. And if I decide to cook dinner for you, like you said, that's intimacy. I love to cook.
Right.
Only people I was cooking for, I used to be married, was the wife and my children. And I love cooking for them because they enjoyed my food.
Mm-hmm.
So if I cook for a young lady, a woman,
It's a level of
understand
intimacy.
that
Respect
I
it.
respect you and we having a great
Right.
conversation. And you ain't got to give me none just for me to cook for you. But if you did, I applaud you. But
And there goes the
nigga. No, I'm just saying you don't have to.
It's not a requirement.
It's not a
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, it's not a
yes.
requirement, but it's just that, hey, let me cook for you so you can
Yes.
taste my food.
Yes.
What is it that you like to eat? And I'll try to accommodate you the best way I could. And if I don't know how to cook something, I'm gonna go learn before before it's time for me to cook that.
Right.
And that's don't put a don't. I just find is that you cannot say go into so well. Don't put my worth is my worth. If you're going to set your own price tag, let me know that up front.
Right. Give me the.
You know what I'm saying? Let me know what's your price tag, and then don't get mad when I treat you according to your price tag.
Right.
Don't count it. You and a lot of women, we are so guilty that we would count a dude's pockets.
We do.
We would count a dude's pockets.
We will.
And 9 times out of 10, if that pocket talking, that pocket ain't got no money. And I know
Right.
y'all don't, because I seen some of y'all stylists down there to the flea market when I was buying my shit.
Ooh.
So that's how I know you ain't had it. But the only difference is I ain't faking. I said I got this, I did that. I got them sunglasses. I'm gonna go ahead. What I'm gonna do? I got these sunglasses right down here at the flea market.
Okay.
But you can't put a value on yourself, put a price tag on yourself, and
Right.
then tell somebody to value you more than what you have
Yeah.
stated your value
Set
is.
Set the bar at.
You set the bar. So you tell me that your worth is at a Birkin bag.
And you know what?
That's what you get treated at.
Is what we have to learn, because I had to learn that. Please don't mistake the typical, oh, I just love your vibe and energy. I just want to chill with you, and you end up like, let's just let it happen naturally. You have sex. Let me tell you something. For someone who really like vibes with you and really like craves your energy or your space, like when they're around you, they get a sense of something they don't. It's not going to strictly be about sex. They're going to be able
it's
to have a
not.
conversation with you. They're going to respect your energy so much and know that you're different. They're going to respect your body on a different level.
Yes.
But like you said, I think we've just gotten to a point where the intimacy is gone. Like,
It's gone. You
the
don't feel it. It's
human
not a
respect-
need.
It's not a need.
Everything is based on one. Nothing is
Like,
based on.
what can you do for me? It's a
yeah,
transaction.
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and my
It's
whole
very
goal,
cut and dry.
if I come in contact with you for whatever reason, if life brings, if God who brings us across our path, and when we leave, there needs to be something either you've learned from being around
Yeah.
me, but or either needs to be something that you need, that you
Yeah.
want to crave, that you're trying to figure out.
Yeah.
And if I haven't done that, then guess what? It's not meant to be. Move on.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like you just that's just how it is. And like I said, ladies, we are and it was instilled into us to protect our jewel. But I am a firm believer that men, you all need to
Better
protect your
protect
jewel
ours
as
too
well.
as well,
Right.
You need to protect your jewel.
you
You,
do.
need to
Put
protect
those
who you're
jewels up.
coming up in.
Yeah,
Put them
That's
up.
your life
You right,
force.
you right, because I done messed up a few times myself, and it's like after the fact, I'd be like, wow, that wasn't even worth it.
Right.
And it was like, you know,
put miles on the penis for
yeah,
no reason.
yeah, and I just was
Yeah.
like, man,
It's just
Yeah.
not.
trust me, I chastised myself, like, why did I
You just it
not
you
worth
just
it.
do
happened
that
just
with
what
her
happened.
because it wasn't.
It wasn't
you know.
even worth it.
Right.
We're gonna take another quick music break, and we'll come back and we'll discuss this a little bit more. But yeah, just think about it. And we see y'all in the chat room. So y'all have any questions or anything like that, definitely pop that in there. I think we got I think I can still see my watch party. If not, follow me on Instagram at only1Shala. I'll be able to see you there and ask your questions or whatever. So let's get into some music, and we will be right back. It's the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100.
Peace and love, this your boy Jaws of Life, and you're listening to the Epiphany Suite every Wednesday night from 9 to 11 on ATL Next 100 on IBNXradio.com.
What's that on that beat? Oh.
I was good on my own, that's the way it was. That's the way it was. You was good on the low for a faded fuck. On some faded love. Shit, what the fuck you complaining for? Feeling jaded up. Used to trip off that shit I was kicking to you. Had some fun on the run, though I give it to you. But baby, don't get it twisted. You was just another nigga on the hit list. Tryna fix any issues with a bad bitch. Didn't they tell you that I was a savage? Fuck your white horse and a carriage. But you never could imagine. Never thought you could have it. You need
hate to confess, but baby, who you need in me? You been rolling around, shit, and roll it up. Let her roll it up. Break it down like a punch, shit would never us. Shit would never us. That's the real on the real, are you serious? How you feel, how you feel? Used to trip off that shit I was kicking to you. Had some fun on the rondo, I'll give it to you. But baby, don't get it twisted. Don't care. You was just another nigga on the hit list. Tryna fix any issues with a bad bitch. Didn't tell you that I was a savage. Fuck your white horse and a carriage. But you never could imagine. Never thought you could have it. You need in me. Ooh, you need in me. For love, give a little less. Know you hate to confess, but baby, who you
That's one of my favorite songs from Rihanna.
Yeah.
Yeah, this speaks to my crazy. After I break up, it speaks to my crazy. Like, you needed me. I had to speak. And any chick tell you she ain't got nothing, she is lying. We all got just a little tiny. Got a little tiny. Some got a lot, but mine just a little tiny. I just gonna talk a little trash to you. You need me, don't you?
I don't. I'm justified in everything I do.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Everything.
What did Candy say on the Real Housewives that reunion? The lies, Andy, the lies. Welcome back to the Epiphany Suite. I'm your host, Ms.Shala. Sitting here with me is Go Jesse Go, and Mr. Roshan Wilson.
What's up?
So before the break, we were talking about as far as a gentleman said that he could get sex quick and he could get a woman to cook for him, and we all agree to say it's intimacy. The cooking is very intimate. It is very intimate. So for me, if I cook for you, I like you.
Yeah.
I like you. Especially now back in my hey when I wasn't for the right things, I'd be like, I ain't gonna cook for you, but I might pick up some wings or something on the way to your house. That's back in my hey when I wasn't for the right thing.
That was special too. You pick something to eat up for a brother.
I'm like this. I am that chick. I might not cook for you, but we gonna always eat good.
I love that.
Yeah.
I might have to go and pick it up and might have to put it on a plate.
That's no problem.
But you ain't. That's just. Yeah. It's just, you know what I'm saying. It's the effort behind it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But like if I don't really care too much for you,
yeah, I agree.
I just appreciate you being on a full stomach so I can get what I need to get and go to the house.
Oh.
And so it might be going to the house, it might be going to somebody else's house, depending on if I want breakfast or not. Because that's back in my head when I went for the right things.
Back in the day.
It's back in my day for what wasn't for the right things. Now I just it's too much energy. Now. Child, I can't be a player now. It's too much to try to remember whose mama birthday is when. It's too much. Mm-hmm. It's too much.
I want to be a player.
No,
I want to be a pimp, but not a player.
Well, see, a pimp don't care about they tricks. A player does.
I know.
So you want to be a pimp or a player?
A pimp.
Okay.
I don't love these hoes.
You don't want to love these hoes? Okay.
No.
You don't want to love
not
these
anymore.
Hoes? Okay.
Because I used to be the one who actually liked people for them.
Yeah, until you find out the truth.
Like, I felt like being a good person, being down, just caring about them for them, no matter what was going to, be enough.
I mean, but the real question is that if you were attracting the same type of people, then who's the issue?
No, it's totally me. That's when I realized I think I like toxic, so I'm meant to be a pimp. I'm not meant to love you hoes.
Okay, we're gonna take another quick music break on that, and then we come back because I'm
not meant to.
Go to commercial. Go to break.
Coming real bitch in the flesh. Who the fuck she gon' check? She be talking that shit, talking out of her neck. The blood on her dress. Bitches be mad when they see Cardi step in the spot. Said that you bought it, we know that you not. I'ma pull up on bitches as soon as I drop. Bought a new foreign, I might could be out. Bitches in my business, they tryna plot.
popping shit like they hot, but they not. Just learn at the wrist, the paddock, the watch. Niggas be flexing, we know what you got. Cardi the hacker, they came in the knot. Fuckin' your nigga, I got him on like this, go bang bang like I'm trapping them chops. VVS shit, I'm in love with the rocks. You said you gon' take it, bitch, you got me chopped. They throwing shit cause they see me on top. To that bitch super love, I'ma send you the drop. Press, 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 press. Cardi don't need more press. Kill them all, put them hoes to rest. Walk in bulletproof vest. Please tell me who she gon' check. Murder scene, Cardi made a mess. Pop up, guess who, bitch? Pop up, guess who, bitch? Ding dong. Must be that whip that I ordered. And a new grip for my daughter. You know a bad bitch gon' spoil her. Got one in New York, me one in Georgia. New Venom truck is a quarter. My money still long like weed. Pussy still wet like Florida. Everyone jump on the floor. She was talking, but not anymore. Next to your face, I contour. This chopper can ship from the York. Done with the talking, I'm open to violence. Ask anybody, they know I'm about it. Hashtag whip that whole ass. Fuck around, we gon' start a new challenge. I come in this bitch and I'm strapped up and ready. Right on that dick like I'm Cardi and Dreddy. Fuck at your crib, we don't go to no telly. I sit on his face whenever I'm ready. Bitch, I'm a freak like Greek. Got the biggest house on my street. Oh, you little hoes look cheap. They sucking on my dick with no teeth. Press, 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 press. Cardi don't need more press. Kill them all, put them hoes to rest. Walk in bulletproof vest. Please tell me who she gon' check. Murder scene, Cardi made a mess. Pop up, guess who, bitch? Pop up, guess who, bitch? Pop up, guess who, bitch? Pop up.
It is your homeboy's favorite homegirl, Ms.Shala. You will listen to the Epiphany Suite right here on ATL's Next 100, only on IBNXradio.com every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. And welcome back to the Epiphany Suite. I'm your host, Ms.Shala. And my ride over here is Go, Jesse, go! And also sitting in with us tonight is Mr. Roshan Wilson. Thank you for sitting in with us. We started off a little rocky, but you came through after you had the communion juice and and everything.
Smooth it out.
You smoothed out.
Yeah.
Smooth out and everything. But thank you so much for coming through. Like I said, I had to make sure I had to go back through my list and make sure people that I was supposed to interview that I kept my word, because I'm very big on keeping my word. So thank you for your patience with me.
That's
I
no
appreciate
problem.
it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm very big on that. But tell everybody how they can find you on social media, and if they want to work with you, how can they get in contact with you?
Okay, on social media, you can find me on my Instagram page. I am Roshan. That's IamRoshawn. It's going to come up as This Guy Means Business, and you can check me out there. My website is down now, which is the MediaDaddyGroup.com. We are revamping for 2021, but you can catch me on the Instagram, and I think that is the best place to catch me right now. And if you want to get some advice, get some entertainment coaching, you can DM me there. I don't want to put my number out because you can got some people that be stalking.
Let's slide it. They can slide in the DM if they need to do a little business.
Just slide in the DM and we can set something up. We can do some Zooming. That's what they call it. You Zoom now,
yes,
or we can meet up or whatever. So it's I'm always down to help people. Of course, I do charge, but I'm down to help. I want to see everybody win, but you have to want to win. To work with me, you have to want to sacrifice and invest in yourself to want to work with me.
All right, you heard that, y'all know. So make sure that you go out and you support his business. And by support, what do I mean? Pay for it. It is worth it. You can't expect someone else to sacrifice themselves if you're not willing to pay for yourself. That's just what it is, okay? But there is money out there.
Yes.
It is available.
It is.
Opportunity is out there. And you have to know that you're worth it. So go after it, okay? All right?
All you need is a ski mask.
Huh?
All you need is a ski mask.
No.
Getaway car.
No. He said meet. He said
I thought you were saying there's a lot of money out there. I was like, yeah.
He meant the legal route.
Not that.
You can't spend it when you go to jail.
She got a big cup.
Don't get caught.
Yeah, don't get caught. Go, Jesse, go. 20 seconds. What's your final thoughts for the night?
Final thoughts. You all know I still encourage you all to please guard your heart, for all things flow from it. We are in a season of transformation and progression. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to grow. in the season.
And how do they find you on social media?
You can find me on social media at _Go Jessie Go. That's at _GOJESSIGO. And website relaunch coming soon.
Congratulations on all of that. Make sure you can follow me at only one Shala. That's only the number one Shala. The number one Shala, and then Shala SHALA. Let me just put that all out there. Also follow the Epiphany Suite for the rest of the year. If you have a small business, you have a brand, follow at Epiphany Suite. Tag us in a picture. We'll repost it and we'll send you a shout out during that. My advice to you is to take advantage of us doing it free now, because as I stated earlier, I am entering into January 1st, 2021. I am entering into a polyamorous relationship with pay your invoice.
Yes.
And balance satisfied.
Yes.
That's where we are going with it. Right at January 1st.
Like January 1st.
January 1st, 2021. That's where we are going to.
Gotcha.
That's it. It just is what it is.
Like
I don't know what you mean to tell you.
December 31st.
11:59,
December 31st.
Yes, that's what it is. As far as the final thoughts for the night, one thing, I don't know if anybody's noticed it. You all know I'm a firm believer in watching for signs. I'm a firm believer in the energy and things, and seeing what they are and what they mean, and then seeing beyond that. And one thing here recently, this past week, I don't know what happened, but I felt an energy shift. And the thing was, what I felt was, it's break through your ceiling. A lot of the ceilings that we are facing, we did it to ourselves. Yeah. We limited ourselves. Mm-hmm. And we tend to think because a thing has to be large in size to be big, and it does not. No. It does not have to be large in size. It's often, we pay attention, and some of you read the Bible, some of you don't, but there are a lot of things you can learn from it. And when they say the size of faith, the size of a mustard seed, the smallest of little things has the largest of impact. So that lets you know your destiny, your greatness is not limited to the size of a thing for it to be impactful. It's not limited to that. So whatever you want to do, go ahead and do it. 2020 only thing 2020 did was what it was supposed to do.
Absolutely. It did.
That's exactly all that it did. It did what it was supposed to do. So there's some dreams and things that you have been suppressing. You deserve to go after it. I assure you, if you put one foot in front of the other, it will be big. You will hit. Okay. And it doesn't have to be big to nobody but you. It's the satisfaction and the peace of knowing that you did it. Trust your vision. When you were created, God gave you a vision. Trust that vision. It doesn't matter if nobody else sees it or understands it. It's yours. Hang on to it, all right? Until next week, that's our time. Thank y'all for spending time with us. I appreciate it. Each and every week, y'all come in here, y'all hang with us, y'all talk to us. Let us talk our trash and do whatever we do. And there's not a word bigger than thank you that I can give you. So until next week, right here on ATL's Next 100 on IBNX. I don't know. I almost lost train of thought. Yeah. I was trying because I thought about my vision, everything I've been seeing, everything that's coming my way. You understand the work I've been putting in, y'all? Y'all don't know.
It came out.
Yes, I had to hold the back together. So if I got that energy, I want you all to have it. We'll see y'all next week. I love you guys. It's the Epiphany Suite signing off. Good night.
Peace.
Let's go. I don't know what you're going through, but we stopped by to tell you that what's in front of you is bigger than what's behind you. Your destiny, your promise, your future. You might as well shout before you get it, because God sent me here to tell you that what He has for you is gonna be big. I believe that it's my season. You ought to declare that over your own life. Say, I believe that it's my time. It's my time. And I can feel it. Say, breakthroughs in the room. It's yours if you want it. Anticipating. God's getting ready to move. Listen, you ought to declare this over your own life. Say it. God, He's working a miracle